Stewart, unbeaten heavyweight who is 22-0 with 22 knockouts. He's taking on Fernando Montes. Let's go to Ed Darian for the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is scheduled for 10 rounds, and it's in the heavyweight division. The referee in charge is Wayne Kelly. And now, my friends, the principals. First, in the blue corner, wearing the red trunks with the gold and white trim. He tipped in at an even 250 pounds. This young gentleman has 22 wins, 19 losses, 1 draw, with 14 knockouts. He is a native of Laredo, Mexico, and now residing in Monterey, California. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Fernando Toro Montes. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the black trunks with the gold trim. He weighed in at 222 1/2 pounds. This young man is undefeated in 22 professional bouts with 22 straight knockouts. He is ranked number 5 by the World Boxing Association, a native of London, England, and now residing in Brooklyn, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Alex, the Destroyer Stewart.
There's Tim Witherspoon, the man you spoke of, the former WBA heavyweight champion.
And there's Dennis Rappaport right with him.
Tim Witherspoon, at one point, I thought was one of the most promising heavyweights in the business, and then let himself get
another guy that just wouldn't fight, turned down one fight after the other, you know, for whatever reason. Shadows. I know he had problems with Don King, but you have to give now Joe Frazier. Don't you dare do that to my head, Joe Frazier.
Joe's going to put on the headset in just a moment.
Joe, this Montes, he'd like to challenge you, this fellow in the maroon trunks.
Fernando Montes at 250 could stand to lose about 30 pounds, maybe 40. And he lands a right hand, a slow looping right hand. The thing is to look at Alex Stewart and see what he's got. Look at him and see what he can do in the ring. Well, and then compare him to the other fighters in the division.
Let's ask trainer Joe Frazier to analyze what he sees in Alex Stewart. Joe, take a good look at this young heavyweight. 22 wins, no losses, 22 knockouts. Tell us what you see. The guy in the black trunks.
The guy in the black what? In the black trunks. Alex Stewart is 22-0 with 22 knockouts.
Well, he's not a bad, let's say, fighter from what I see. A lot of things have to improve, but therefore
Joe, give him a chance. You've only watched him for a minute.
How many fights he had?
22-0.
Well, like it's 22
knockouts.
I don't have to say all day. Look at it.
The one thing that I've noticed, Gil, is that Alex Stewart has firmed up in his upper body. He's much more defined than he used to be.
That's right. He used to have that like thin sheath of like baby fat on him. He's becoming a man now, and a strong man.
Fernando Montes has been billed as a former 2-time Mexican champion, but that was 12 years ago. They brought him out of mothballs. Either that or out of a restaurant where he was eating a double order. Good combinations by Stewart. Lands the right hand. Montes is ready to fall. Joe, do you remember your early days coming up as a heavyweight, fighting guys like this? Or
I would say, of course, but therefore, earlier part of my days, I didn't look quite that size, you know.
But when you had an opponent that you knew you could beat, what went through your mind?
Well, my instruction was going to get the job done.
You know, the last good Mexican heavyweight was a guy by the name of Manuel Ramos, who fought Joe Frazier for the title at Madison Square Garden. And I trained Ramos for the fight and he hit Joe on the chin with a right hand, and he bobbled him pretty good, Joe, but then he missed the left hook.
Well, you didn't tell me that he was a southpaw.
I'm not supposed. Joe, we're friends, but I'm not supposed to tell you those things.
Okay.
You remember that fight, Joe?
Clearly.
We won't talk about how it ended, though, Joe.
Upstairs.
How's your stable of fighters doing?
Boys are fine. Tyrone just had what we call ups and downs the other day, and Marvin's now taking promotion in it serious. So therefore, I'm just watching the boys grow.
Former heavyweight champion of the world, Smoking Joe Frazier, along with us. This is round 2. Scheduled for 10, but won't go away because I don't think it'll last too much longer. Fernando Montes.
Joe, do you think it does Alex Stewart any good fighting this kind of an opponent when he's in a developmental stage? Does this help him fighting a guy like this?
Well, I would say not to help fighters, but managers and trainers, you know how we do.
I didn't look for guys this easy, Joe. I was trying to let my guys learn a little something every fight.
This is really a joke.
They should stop this fight right now.
It's just no contest. Montes should not be fighting.
Well, number one, I don't think the guy should be out for that size, you know, unless he's in shape. Mathis was that size, or bigger, but he was in condition.
Yeah.
So therefore, if he's there just for a reason, he's no good. He's not moving.
Getting hit with everything but the kitchen sink, and he's game, which is better if he took a good shot and somehow found the canvas. I don't like to see guys take a beating like this in a no contest.
Well, Montes here for a payday, and Alex Stewart trying to get some work in.
Referee Wayne Kelly had better stay right there. That's enough.
That's all. And Montes wants to know why. Alex Stewart's not happy. He wants more work, and you can understand that. And Montes is just there as a punching bag. Alex Stewart, the reason he's upset is he wants more work.
Well, you can't look. This is a sport. We don't want a guy to get badly hurt in one fight, and it's bad for everybody. I think Wayne Kelly did exactly the right thing. It was no contest. The other guy was not competitive, and he was getting hit with a lot of hard punches and wobbling around the ring.
Well, this is one of these non-definitive fights. It's a fight that probably shouldn't have been made because it really doesn't do anything for Alex Stewart. You can't look good in a fight like this because people expect you to win.
Well, just the fight before this, we saw Aaron Davis was on the brink of getting a title shot. He at least fought a guy that was in condition and was competitive, and that fight's going to help him. This fight's not going to help Alex Stewart.
Wayne Kelly talking to Mike Jones, the manager, co-manager of Alex Stewart.
And Jones is mad because they stopped the fight.
That's right.
You ever have anything so ridiculous? Well, his guy won and he's mad.
See, he wants his guy to get some work in. He realizes that a round and a half doesn't do him a bit of good. Let's get the official announcement from Ed Derry.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Wayne Kelly stops this bout at 1 minute and 50 seconds of the second round, and a winner by a TKO for his 23rd straight win in his many pro bouts, including his 23rd straight knockout, Alex the Destroyer Stewart.